Hey guys, just gonna do a quick little recap of our Apple 237.50 calls that we got into on Wednesday. Right about here, they're sitting pretty nice right now, up about 250%, give or take. So this is just our 4-hour higher time frame view, right? We always like to make sure we're starting with the higher time frame sentiment, making sure that we know which direction we think the market's gonna be going in, what support is holding, what resistance is, stepping up. So basically, we can see we have our old highs here that have been acting as support and resistance all along the way. Resistance here, support here, resistance here, support here, a little bit of resistance right here. So we know that that's something that's going to be trouble once we get into a trade, but we'll just manage it as it plays out. That being said, we can see that we are making, you can see this obvious, this is an obvious downtrend here, which broke into sort of this consolidation area right around here. And then we get this little breakout, right? So we're keeping that in mind as well. You go into our 15-minute, we're going to start looking at what levels are holding, what levels aren't. And the first thing we notice, the day before, on Tuesday, we smash right through this daily 20 SMA, and then start seeing some resistance up at the daily 100, and then we get underneath our 233.25 level, and it holds. And then, pre-market, we had some news, market dropped, but it held beautifully right at this daily 20 SMA right here. So you can see all these bottom wicks, with some nice 15-minute support right there. So we keep that in mind when the day opens. The day opens, we push up to resistance, fails down, but it gets to it, and this starts to hold again, right? So as this pushes up in this 15-minute candle with barely any bottom wick, we get in calls right around here. They expire the next week on the 21st, so we have some time for this to play out. We see what happens is we basically blow right through resistance, and then we get right above the daily 100 SMA, it holds, and then we get up to our major resistance level here and the after hours, and then the pre-market. And then we get this epically wild 15-minute candle at the open on Thursday, which was kind of bonkers. But we see price, push down and then blow right through resistance again and blow right through the daily 50 SMA. We see the 50 hold. We see this level start to step up into the after hours and then the pre-market. And then what happens is the same thing as the day before and the day before that, right? We open up, blow through resistance, open up, blow through resistance. And one more time, the market opens up, we hold this daily 50, we blow through resistance, and then we really start to see some big resistance step in at this 244.65 level. That really goes up all the way to about, 246, give or take. So we're sitting in a good position considering, we got in down here on our calls. Now price is all the way up here. We bought the 237.50 calls, which were a little bit out of the money. We could have gone with the 232.50s or the 235, but I was really wanting to see what was going to happen if we were able to break over this 237.50, be out of the money, a few levels out of the money, and then all of a sudden start getting into the money. And now we're pretty far into the money, which is nice. If we stick to the same trend as the whole open up, breakthrough resistance, open up, breakthrough resistance, open up, breakthrough resistance, this would be quite nice here. We'll push up to this level, which we marked as those fake out highs, come back and watch this 246 hold as support, and then push back up to this 253, 50, 254 type level. If we zoom out, it gets pretty obvious right about here that we can see old highs right here becoming new lows, becoming highs, right? Highs becoming lows, becoming highs, and then failing. So once we get up to here, if we do, I'm saying if, I'm not saying we're going to, it'll be interesting to see what happens if we can break through and hold and make new lows, or if we reject and see highs again like we did over here. So that's what we're looking for on Apple. These are the kind of things we like to point out a lot in Elite Trader Society Discord. We do our technical analysis every morning. We post our pre-market levels, talk about our planning, going over what we're looking for in the day. These types of trades happen often. A lot of the community gets in on them, which is always really nice to see everyone else profit from this stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in seeing more things like this and seeing them happen in real time in our Discord, we're going to drop a link in the description for a free trial. We do things like live trading a few days a week at the end of the week. We do live weekly recaps. We do lots of things. We do some crypto giveaways from time to time. We got a really solid crypto analyst in our group who's got some really fun things going on a lot. We got a lot of good traders in there and just a positive community. So again, thanks for sticking around. We're going to drop a link for our free Discord trial in the description. Come check us out at Elite Trader Society. Have a good day, guys. Thanks.